are afraid to get married, legitimately. A lot of them saw what a really dysfunctional marriage looked like, and a lot of girls too.
So I stitched this particular comment because I think it illustrates a really good point that needs to be made, and absolutely no disrespect to the creator of this. But she says men are afraid to get married. Now, she's wrong in a sense that men really aren't afraid to get married. It's more a case of men have analyzed the situation, realized there's no benefit anymore to getting married, and thus are opting not to. Now, some will argue it's semantics there, and okay, I'll grant it could be. But it really speaks to how men and women think differently. Women tend to think more in terms of emotion, the emotional connection to whatever needs to be done or whatever decision needs to be made. Men tend to think more analytically. Same scenario. Whatever the situation is, they'll analyze it, come up with a solution. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other. In fact, I'm saying both are needed. The reality is, when men and women come together, work together, because of the differences in the way we think and the way we approach things, we come to better solutions because both sides are being viewed, both sides are represented. Men are much weaker at dealing with the emotional side of a decision. Women, for lack of a better term, don't analyze as well as men. Again, that's not a slam either way. That's reality, and it's been studied and it's well documented. The issue that happens, though, is that women tend to assign to men the emotions that they think men have, when in reality, men usually don't have those kind of emotions. We don't think that way. We're not wired that way. And until there's more of an acceptance from both sides, by the way, but primarily from women, that men don't think the way they do. Society over the last 30, 40, 50, 60 years has tried to emasculate men for thinking the way they are. They want to instill the feminine way of thinking. You see it in education, you see it everywhere in society, and it's wrong. I just wanted to point that out. Again, semantics as far as why men are not getting married or getting in relationships anymore, I'll grant that. But the reality is, it's not that men are afraid, it's that the return on investment simply isn't there. So we're done.